Hello, I'm Steve. You're watching Tabletop Union, and obviously today I'm going to be unboxing Blackpowder's Buccaneers for Warhammer Underworlds. It's from the Harrow Deep season, which I guess technically is, 2 seasons ago. It depends if you consider Harrow Deep and Nethermaze 2 seasons. They off the pace of the seasons so much that it feels like calling them seasons at all just feels pretty pointless at this point. Anyways, I had a order put in with the store I use online since maybe late November for 3 warbands, and one of them was not available. It was out of stock on the GW website, so they couldn't get any in stock to send me the order. Finally, GW restocked it, so now I've got my shipment. So there's going to be another 2 warbands that we'll be looking at. Anyways, let's have a look at the back here. There's a big old Gorlock Blackpowder himself and his motley assortment of, I guess they are, oh man, what are they called? Noblars, a parrot and a monkey. So yeah, I'm not going to do a big deep dive on the cards. I'm going to try and keep this pretty short. But yeah, let's open it up. It's going to be difficult, is it? There we go. Finally. Alright, so here we got our standard black plastic tray that Underworlds uses. We got 2 screws for the warband. And we got 2 stacks of cards. So this is from Harrow Deep, so there is a Blackpowder's Rivals deck, but they hadn't started putting a second Rivals deck in with them yet at this point. This is just a stack of universal cards. Yeah, universal cards that came with this. In your ones, this would be its own deck that could be used, as universal cards or used as a Rivals deck. It's basically how I play Underworlds now, which is just like Rivals or Nemesis. It's better value than just getting this stack of extra cards that aren't a cohesive deck. So, how best to do this? I'll do it like this. Quick, like this. Lots of unwrapping noises. Plastic sticking to me. All right, so here we have the assembly guide. These are very simple. The Underworlds warbands are always push fit. I prefer to clip off the pegs for the most part. Sometimes a piece will sort of be necessary just to orient things properly, but I prefer to clip off the pegs and glue. Yeah, so 2 pages just for Blackpowder himself. He is the bulk of this warband, I guess in multiple ways. And then here's the other 4 people. The parrot, the monkey, and the 2 Noblars. So they're all like 2 parts plus a base. Pretty simple. I'll take just a quick shuffle through Blackpowder's deck. It's got a bit of a story here that I guess I can read. The ogre man-eater Gorlok Blackpowder made his reputation roaming the penumbral sea and plundering ships wherever he went, ever accompanied by a retinue of hangers-on. Sailing under a dark moon, Blackpowder's ship was dragged beneath the waves by a sucking whirlpool, and the motley crew found themselves washed up in Harrowdeep. They soon realized the ancient labyrinth offered a chance to seize greater treasures than their former hunting grounds could provide. While the man-eater sought out worthy adversaries to add to his boasting tally, his crew proceeded to loot everything they could get their hands on, hands, claws, or beak on. That wasn't too bad, I guess. And yeah, like all these warbands, they've got a uninspired side and a inspired side. His inspiration is you discard your second or subsequent swag counter. Now, I think they recently had an errata to give him another swag counter. Begin with, the swag counters are what he uses to fire his gun. If he doesn't have any swag, he has trouble firing it. It's basically ammunition. Otherwise, he's got his sword, but the gun, the Grunderbus, because it's like a Grundstock gun, but it's like a blunderbuss as well. So he looted off some Caradon overlords. And yeah, there's both his sides. And we got Shriek, who's a companion. It's the parrot. So he makes a light-fingered reaction. And for that, we got to see Peg's fighter card. There's his inspired side. And Peg's, the Noblar minion. He inspires if he makes a light-fingered reaction. And light-fingered reaction. After this fighter's successful attack action that targets an adjacent fighter, pick one of the target's upgrades and break that card. When you break that card, gain one swag counter. So, I guess it's supposed to represent that you're breaking some item that they've got on them and then loading it into the Grunderbus to fire. This is basically what it is. There's his inspired side. We got mange, same inspiration. Mange inspired. And KG, the other Noblar. And KG inspired. And I'll just go through a quick... See, in Harrowdeep, I did not think too much of the artwork. It's kind of cartoony looking. The artwork before it had been better. Like, it sort of gradually sort of become worse quality, but I think this is was my least favorite season. In Gnarlwood now, the art is much better. So, yeah. I can't really speak to how these play, because I literally just got this today. And I don't get to play very often. But with any warband, be sure to check online on the Warhammer community site for their updates and errata to see if any changes have been made to the warband. And if you want to look at any of those, I hope you just paused it and looked. Though you can find them online pretty easily, either through GW's own system. Let's see, it's usually on the books. Here we are. View the set's cards and discover more at warhammerunderworlds.com. So you can go check it out there. I'm not going to bother with this 'cause I'm not going to use these basically. So I'll just give them their nice little cardboard slip thing there. And now it's taking way too long to get here, but let's look at the sprues. So this is mostly the companions, except you got Blackpowder's big old sword here. It's gigantic compared to everyone else. It's like 2.5, 3 nobblers tall there. We got the bird, whose name I've already forgotten. Shriek. And we got the monkey here, who I believe is called Mange. As always, it's got the sculpted bases on them. It's one nice thing about Underworlds. Now here's the second end. I mean, just look at that gigantic base. What is that, like 50, 60 millimeters? It's very large. And so is Blackpowder. So, yeah. Lots of great detail on there. It's got like, was it like some bows or something woven into his beard? And here's the Grunderbus. Here's his coat. Yeah. Oh, he's got a sweet little pack here. I say little, it's the size of a Noblar. Yeah, pretty cool. I look forward to putting them together, and you're going to get to see what it looks like. I'll be right back. All right, so they're all assembled. First, we'll look at the big man himself, Blackpowder. This is an impressive miniature. He's very chunky. He's big. He's mean. He's not green. He's black. So, yeah, he went together pretty easily. This dark gray plastic was among the better ones to work with. Mold lines showed up really easily, and it was also easier to sort of obliterate them, I guess that's what I was thinking of trying to say. Some details. I love he's using like a Caradron rifle as a pistol. Nice, I like it. His face is just pretty cool. Very piratical. I like his treasure chest that he's got in a satchel on his back here. Yeah, it's a nice sculpted base too, with like treasure and skulls and stuff. So, nice model. Next up, we have pegs, which is pretty obvious why he's called that, with his jaunty little peg leg there. He looks pretty bossy for a little Noblar. Like the ring through his nose. Not a lot to him. He's very small, so I was always been a fan of like the Noblars with like they're like oversized, like even for goblinkin noses. So as is usual, I found something that I did not quite get rid of. These videos are so useful for that. I'll fix that up some more in a minute. And then we have the other Noblar, cagey with his rope and grappling hook. So he can, like, I think, pull people to him or launch himself at people. I'm not quite sure. I don't remember. He's got a evil little goatee there. He looks like a pretty down-to-business Noblar. Up next, we have Mange, the monkey with a knife, which I feel is pandering a bit after the popularity of models like the Crab Doing Claw. Oh, another piece I missed. Yeah, he's fine. He wouldn't quite go in the base fully, like kind of big gaps there, or like it's not down as far as it could go, it looks like, but that was as far as I could get it. And finally, we have, was it Shriek? I think his name is, the parrot. It's very easy to put together. There's not very much cleanup needed to do. And I like his base. So yeah. Go back to Blackpowder here. That has been Blackpowder's Buccaneers. If you liked it, throw it a like. If you have any questions or opinions, leave them down below in the comments. And I will see you next time. Bye.